Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to patch drywall. So as you can see, this area has damage to it and it's pretty loose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how would we fix this. So tools that you would need to fix this, you would need a level, a knife, utility knife, a saw, or an oscillating tool, a drill, screws, sheetrock, and a piece of wood. And I'll show you how everything works. So first you want to determine the size and you want to square it off. So to square it off, very simple. You lay the level straight and scribe. Same thing. You want to cut it. So if you have one of these, very easy. If you don't have one of these, a saw will work. But I'll use this. Okay, should come right off pretty easy. We're actually going to go a little bit more to hit the stud. Does I see the stud right here? Okay, once you have this all set, like so. Okay, now that we cut the whole area, we want to determine the size, and you need a tape measure to do that. So I got 13 by 11 1/4. And you're going to cut that 13 by 11 1/4, 11 1/4, and 13. You can use your level. Your knife. So once you cut this piece to its size and it fits, we have a stud here that we can screw on. We need another stud here. So I brought this piece of wood that we're gonna just screw it on to the back here. So I'm gonna cut it to size. So once you cut it, these screws are drywall screws, 1 1/4. You want to put this through, and then when you screw it in, you want to make sure you're not catching your fingers on the back. Okay. So that's how you patch it. Now I'm going to show you what you need to do to actually finish it with compound. So now that the patch is done, I'm going to show you what you need to do and the tools that you need to actually patch it with compound. You're going to need a 6 or 4 inch knife, a hawk or tray, an 8-inch or a 10-inch knife, a sand and sponge or sandpaper, drywall paper tape, and compound. I already pre-cut the tape. I'm going to show you what to do. So you want to apply compound right through the middle of the seam. Try to keep it nice and smooth. Not too thick, but you definitely want to put enough. So I'll do the top one and the bottom one first. It doesn't really matter, but just a little faster. Now, you want to feel the middle of the tape with where the joint is. So you can move it and get it right in the middle. You want to hold one side down and apply force to remove the axis of the compound. Clean it up a little bit. And do the same thing all 4 sides. So I'm just finishing up right here. Now this is a 3-coat system. So today we're just going to apply the tape and let it dry, and then we wait 24 hours. So tomorrow I'll come back and I'll apply compound over the tape with this knife. So after I do that twice, and I'll show you how it works. And then when that's all dry, we sand it. We light sand it with a sponge, and it'll be ready for paint. Okay, so now it's been 24 hours and the compound is dry, and we're going to apply the second coat today. So second coat, you just want to go right over the middle where the tape is. Nice and smooth. It is going to get sanded, but the smoother you do, the less sanding you're going to have to do. So to wipe it off, what you want to do is put pressure on one side, the edge side. Same thing, put pressure and remove the excess all around. And now you just go very gently, smooth it out. And we're going to do a third coat on this. And then we're going to sand. So that's it. That's the second coat. Now that the second coat is dried, we're ready to apply the third coat. And again, I use the same 10-inch knife. And this will be the final coat. It'll be, after this, it's just sanding. Once this dries, we just light sand and it'll be ready for paint. So you just want to go over everything. Try to keep it as smooth as you can, but if you do have some lines, that's okay, because we're going to sand everything. So as you apply it, again, try to just to keep it nice and smooth. Clean all the edges, applying pressure to the outside. Okay, third coat is complete. We'll let it dry and we'll sand it tomorrow. Now that the 3 coats are done, we're ready to sand. You need a sanding sponge, the fine. There's a medium and there's a fine. You want to use the fine, and you just want to lightly just sand all around. And you can feel it. See if it's nice and smooth. And that's pretty much it. You can vacuum the wall. And that's ready for painting.